Now let's go ahead and use our last example and actually go ahead and try out this filter. In this video, we're going to go ahead and build off of the example we saw in the last video and actually try and test out this filter. If you remember from last time, we created an audit filter where we monitored creating or dropping collections. Let's go ahead and start up a MongoDB for this audit filter. I still have my configuration file from a previous video, so let's go ahead and just add the audit filter directly into this file. So here in our configuration file, we just need to add a line that looks like this, where we specify filter, and then we define the audit filter that we've made. And now, like before, we can go ahead and just run with --config, our configuration file, and fork. Now, I do want to point out, if we didn't use a configuration file, we could use the --audit filter option, like so, and then just pass a string to this option. But since we've already specified that, we can just hit enter. Awesome. And now we'll go ahead and tail our log, and you can see that so far there's nothing in here. And now in our last example, we tried to authenticate, and that showed in the audit log. So let's first authenticate and make sure that that doesn't show up. And when I hit enter, we see that the authentication failed. And if I go back to log, we shouldn't see it. And awesome, we don't see it. However, if I try to create a collection now, and I run db.createCollection with a test collection, it says OK. And right here we can see our audit log. We have an A type of create collection. We have our timestamp, our local, our remote. And then, of course, we actually see the params that are passed in. So the namespace or the collection that we were trying to create was on the test database, and it was a collection called testcol. Of course, we don't actually have to run the create collection command. MongoDB has a flexible schema, so it'll create a collection on the fly. You can see here I can show the collections. We see our test collection. And I can also just run db.insert on a collection that doesn't exist yet, and MongoDB will dynamically run create collection on our behalf. And so we should see that in the log. And we do. There's our other create collection.